Gabriel's camera's frozen. Oh, it's fine. No, around. Aw, I heard. Oh, he's cute. Yeah. Let me just plug in my computer. It's about to die. All right. Yep. So yeah, my name is Jessica. I've been trading stock options since 2015, started learning in 2014. And this year, when the market crashed in March, I decided that it was time to start teaching other people how to make money like I was. So my business became official in October this year. It's called Stock Options Lifestyle. And I teach people how to make at least a 36% return on their money every year. And the skill that I teach takes less than 15 minutes per month to maintain. So it's a very easy skill once you learn how to do it. And it's the hardest thing about it becomes remembering to do it every month. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so I teach my students to make a minimum of 3% per month, but with experience, like for example, I had a student who just finished my course about 3 weeks ago. He got into the market within 2 weeks, and his first trade, he made 8%. So I mean, if he can make Yeah. And if you can maintain 8% over 12 months, that's going to be a 96% return. Me personally, yeah. I mean, it's going up, but it is a very overpriced market, which makes it risky. So if you don't know how to value a company, if you don't know how much a stock is actually worth, and you're trading it anyways, example Tesla, that is a very risky company because financially, if you look at their reports, they really aren't making that much profit. So you have to be aware of, you know, not just what's hot out there, not just what's popular, what has a big CEO behind it, but you need to look at the financials of a company as well. But yeah, like you said, 3% is the minimum per month. But me personally, last year in 2020, um, I earned, I think it was, I want to say either 114 or 117% ROI over the year, between my two accounts, averaging them. Yes. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, so this Wednesday night, December 30th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be hosting the Zoom presentation about my coaching program. So I'll let you know everything that's included, how it's expanded since I've created my program. I've worked with over 50 people now, and so I've gotten a lot of client feedback. I've really developed like an even better program that it was even in my beta stages. And even in my beta stages, my clients are getting results. So I know that it's just getting so much better. But anyways, yeah. So this Wednesday, I'll be telling you all the details about it. I'll show you my trading strategy. I'll show you my personal accounts and prove that the numbers are real, that it is happening every single month. I'm always profiting. I go into trades making money. So I'm never losing money up front. A lot of people have the misconception that options are risky, but that's because a lot of people think that options you have to spend money when I'm going to be the banker. I'm not the gambler. So the house always wins. I've always won this year. That's my strategy. No. Mhm. Okay. Oh. So what everybody says is that they wish they started sooner. Everybody wishes they started saving money when they were, 18 or even before they were 18. And it's not about how much a young person saves, it's just about developing the habit of saving. So, what's most important that people, a lot of people, even adults, they just don't know how to do is to be able to set aside either a percentage of your income or a certain amount so that you're constantly putting away money that's going to be like the untouchable money. That's going to be your nest egg that grows. So, like you said earlier, most people are really discouraged from earning 1% on a trade. So 1% on $1,000 is going to be $10. 1% on 100,000 is now 1,000. So it's obviously you would rather have 100,000 to trade and make a grand off of than you would only, to put in a trade for 1,000 and get $10. So if you're able to develop that habit of saving consistently every month, every time you have income coming in, that is going to be what sets you aside, and that's going to be what gets you wealthy faster than the majority of people. Because once you get your money to work for you, that's where the power is. So you can spend your whole life working a career and just saving money in a savings account that way. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of hours to get your money to to be more. But if you're smart, you get your money to start working for you. So every month, for example, my trading account is making thousands of dollars every month. And in the following month, now those extra $1,000 are compounded with what I had before. So eventually, like the growth becomes almost exponential. Where I mean, everybody starts from nothing. Like me personally, I didn't come from money, so I had to start. My first trade was like $2,000, and back then, even if I had made 30% on 2 grand, it would have been 300. Like that's not impressive. But now, if I'm saying, oh, I made 30% and my account's 100 grand, that's 30 grand. Like that is impressive. So you'll never get to the 30 grand years unless you start with the 300 years, and it's never. Yeah, you just have to keep the habit. The habit is what it's important. Just always save a little bit of money for your future self. It's not disappearing, it's just you that it's for you in the future. For trading stocks, you probably have to be 18. Um, Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, you could do that. You can. I'm pretty. You might be able to do like practice trading accounts where it's fake money, but you can develop that. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I teach my students on the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform because then everybody's trading with fake money first, nothing's on the line. You get comfortable, and then once it's your real money, it's really just like a flick of a switch, and you're in your real account. Yep. Mm. Yeah, so a lot of people that don't come from wealth, well, I'll just speak for myself. I once I was old enough to realize what money meant and I could see the difference between like my apartment and my friends who are rich and their nice houses and turning 16 and they're getting cars paid for them. Like I had a really terrible money mindset growing up just because I was so resentful and I was just so mad that they were lucky and I wasn't, basically. um, and that was just kind of motivation for me want want it, like. And I did hide. I mean, I've been trading for 5, 6 years now, and I did hide it from my family for a long time because when they first found out, it was just kind of like, oh, what are you doing? Like, you're just gonna lose everything. Like, yeah, have fun with that kind of, like, just thinking that it was just gonna be something in passing and that I wasn't gonna really make it. Um, so now that I've I know, now that I have more wealth, it's like I feel more credible, um, and that, like, I do have power to be listened to and just like because I've come from like so far. So changing that money mindset was just really important, that anybody can become wealthy. It's just a matter of time and consistency and discipline. And that is huge. Because if you don't have those things, you won't become wealthy, but you just need to be serious on how bad do you want it. And I wanted it really bad. Yeah, yeah, different perspective. Yeah, I can see how it would be, it would be like traumatizing if you come from money and then all of a sudden you're on your own and they're not supporting you financially and you're like, wait a minute, I'm used to this level and I have to start from here now. Like, yeah, it's really way up here. Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's mirrored. Get on camera. Okay. From what I've seen, So Facebook has really been able to develop the coaching industry. Um, Years ago, there weren't a lot of coaches around, and now there's just more and more, especially with COVID, how everybody, you know, a lot of people decided to try coaching finally because it's something that they can do online from home. And right now, I feel like there's almost a stigma of being a coach, like, oh, here's another coach trying to do this and that. And I just feel like coaching is here to stay. I think more people are going to be more open to coaching. I think coaching is needed. I think everybody needs a coach in at least one area of their life. A lot of people, yeah, and like so many people for so long have been programmed not to invest in themselves. Like they believe that if they even went to college, then that is the extent of how much money they should put into themselves. And no, it's like if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not learning, you're just going to forget what you've known. And so coaching, I believe, is here to stay. I believe it's going to become more accepted, more understood. Having a coach is not going to be something that's unusual. It's going to be something more commonplace. So I just think the coaching industry is really going to start booming. And then for me personally, I'm just excited because I feel like I've had a lot of success in my business already, and it's really just been through word of mouth or my Facebook, my friends and followers. I haven't even done paid ads yet. And I'm doing really well and I'm helping a lot of people, and that's inspiring to me and it makes me want to continue. So I'm excited. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Mhm. What would I tell myself? Um, don't take everything so seriously. Things will work out. The things that don't work out aren't meant to work out. Um, and just enjoy life as much as possible. That were discouraging, or how did I get over it? Um, it was it was definitely hard. Like yeah, so things didn't really start getting hard for me financially until after college because I was lucky enough to have a full ride scholarship. So it was only after college when I graduated where I had to get a job, and I realized that my degree really didn't give me a job opportunity to live off of. So like I was still living with my mom after college, and it was really frustrating. It was, yeah, it sucked. Like I was a college graduate. I was supposed to be on the right path, living on my own, and I had to live with my mom. And at one point, I was working 3 jobs, and I still couldn't move out. So, I mean, back then, it just seemed impossible. It really did. But it was just once I just started that habit of putting away a little bit every month, it was just kind of like something that I could look at and say, I might not be where I want to be, but I'm on my way. I'm making progress. It's small, but small progress is better than no progress. So um, that just helped me continue on my path. And then I mean, I was just so determined. Like I just didn't want to end up like my parents. I just didn't want to end up living paycheck to paycheck. So I just had a drive. I knew that I didn't want to do it, and that's why I spent so much money investing in myself and learning financial education and learning about business and um, yeah, like honestly, like going to all the seminars I went to and learning about finances, that was so much more valuable than my college education. In reality, that's paid off way more than my college education. I don't regret my college education. I had a blast. It was so fun. But in terms of what mattered most to my life today, it was definitely all the seminars and education that I went to after college. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure. College, I mean, college is just an extension of like high school, except you write more papers and they don't give you as much homework. Um, they don't prepare you for life, like just like school doesn't prepare you for life. Yeah. Um, no, like what's been most valuable to me is all the personal development I've done, because you have to be aware of what's holding you back internally before you're going to even be able to succeed externally. So like, yeah, all like the self-talk, the negative beliefs you have, like you got to break it down and understand where they're coming from, why they got there, how they are serving you. Like even the negative voice inside your head, is there for a purpose. Maybe because it doesn't want you to be hurt. It doesn't want you to fail. It doesn't want you to feel that pain. So that's why it's there. Yeah, but once you understand it's trying to help you, you can say, thank you for your opinion, but I'm still gonna do it anyways. So you can hear it, but you don't have to believe it. Yeah. You have to have, you have to have the belief and then you have to take the actions, the right actions to get there. And if you don't know what actions to take, that's a huge sign that you should probably get a coach to help you, someone who's been there, so you don't have to waste time going through all the things that someone with experience has already been through. It's like a fast forward. Yeah. I think Jim Rohn was his. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Brett. See you.